So welcome everyone. Today is day 16 of the 30 days of chair yoga, seated to standing. And today is flowing chair yoga. So all that means is that we're going to move vinyasa style, or one breath, one movement. And we're going to be mostly moving in the postures throughout the practice. Long, mindful breaths, mindful movement, very slow pace and focused. But continuous movement. So we won't be holding many postures. We'll only hold one posture at the end of the class seated. We're going to begin standing for this class. We'll be standing most of the class. We'll come to the back of the chair, hands on the chair, facing towards the back of your chair. And let's get started. So just begin by letting your eyes softly close. You can bring your hands to rest on your belly, your abdomen, the sides of your navel. And just begin breathing down around your navel, intentionally breathing down below your front ribs. Just trying to feel some movement in your hands. Allowing your breath to slow and lengthen, becoming longer. And as best you can, letting go of anything before the practice, anything for afterwards. Bringing all your attention within your body and just focusing on movement of your breath. Being aware of how your body's feeling. And then bring your hands up to your ribs. And continue breathing more deeply, abdomen, then your ribs, feeling your hands expand. And as best you can, try to maintain these longer, deeper breaths throughout the practice. You can begin with a soft constriction in your throat if you like, just so you can hear sound of your own breathing, and maintaining that throughout the practice as much as possible to help you keep some focus on the breath, the movement in the body, movement of the breath. So bring your hands to rest on the chair. Inhale, lift your chin towards the ceiling, lengthen front of your neck. Exhale, bring chin down to your chest. Inhale, roll your left ear over to your left shoulder, relaxing your right shoulder down towards your hip. Exhale, roll your chin down to your chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder, soften your left shoulder down towards your hip. Exhale, chin down to your chest. And continue alternating sides with your own breath at your own pace. Try to focus on lengthening the sides of your neck, keeping your neck long throughout the movement, right? Like you're reaching top of your head away from base of your neck and moving more from your collarbone area than from the back of your head. And try to let go of any rushing in the movement. Moving with your breath. Exhale to your chest. Inhale, bring your head upright. Keep your right hand on the chair. Sweep your left hand up. Lengthen and reach your fingers up away from your hip. Press firmly down through the outside edge of your left heel. Exhale, hinge over towards your right. Inhale, bring your left hand down to chair. Sweep your right hand up, lengthening first, reaching away from the heel, pressing firmly through outside edge of right heel. Exhale over to your left. And with your breath, continue alternating sides. Focus on lengthening, reaching fingers away from heel rather than bending. At the end of the bend, roll your ribs open towards the ceiling. One more time each side with your own breath. Inhale, bring your palms together overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Then bring your right hand to the chair. Inhale, reach your left arm out, palm facing up, lift your chest. Exhale, bring the back of your left hand to your low back and rotate towards your left. Try to keep your hips facing forward and focusing on moving from above your hips, between your hips and your ribs. Inhale, turn forward, bring your left hand to the chair, sweep your right arm out, palm facing up, lift your chest. Exhale, bring back of right hand to low back and rotate right. Again, from above your hips, trying to just move between your hips and ribs. Try not to twist in the knees especially. Inhale, forward, right hand to chair, left hand out. Exhale, behind your back and rotate left. Continue with your breath. One more time each side. At the end of your twist, lift your heart, lengthen your spine like you're reaching top of your head towards ceiling, lifting your ribs. One more each way. Inhale, turn forward, hands to the chair with your exhale. Step your feet a little bit wider than the legs of the chair. Turn your toes out to the sides a bit, so about 45 degrees. Find a comfortable angle where you feel like your knees will track your toes. Right? If you feel like your knee pulls far inside the big toe, then make your stance a bit closer together or change the angle of your toes. But make sure prioritize it's comfortable for your knees and focus on moving from your hips rather than from your knees. Inhale, lift your chest. Try to keep your spine upright, chest lifted. Exhale, sit back, goddess pose, pressing back from below your buttocks, deepening your hip creases. Just come down as far as is comfortable for you. Doesn't matter how far. Inhale, come all the way up. Press through your heels. Press through pads of your toes. Exhale, sit back, pressing back from below your buttocks. Try not to round in your low back, but press back with your sitting bones. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back. Inhale up. Exhale, back. One more time. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, come up, still trying to keep that in mind, tracking your knees over your toes. You can make your stance a little bit wider if that's comfortable for your body. Exhale, bend your left knee over your left ankle. Try to keep that as the maximum instead of going far past. Widen your stance if that happens. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, bend your right knee over your right ankle. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, left. With your own breath, continue alternating sides. Inhale, slowly come up. Pivot on your heels so toes are pointing forward and step your feet together again. Now we'll come to half moon pose. So this involves balance. We're not going to hold the posture though. So I'm just going to step out so you can see how my foot is. We're going to turn our left foot out to the left, pointing straight out to the left, but have it between the two legs of the chair, about midway between the two legs. Bring your hands on the chair, the back of the chair. And remember, with all of these postures, whenever you're holding the chair, you're always pressing down into the chair, not pulling back on the chair so it lifts. But press down, and always have it on a mat, obviously, so the feet stick, right? Inhale, rotate your chest open towards your chair. Try to have your hips the same way. And as best you can, try to maintain this alignment as you move. Lengthen your spine, and exhale, lift your back foot, your right foot. Now you can lift it this much, it doesn't matter, as high as you comfortably can, but focus on moving from your hips, so like you're hinging on your leg. Your leg comes up as your torso comes forward. Inhale, come back up. And you can step back a little bit more if you'd like to have the chair more in front of you. Inhale, lift your right leg, torso comes down as leg comes up, press out through your heel, lengthen your body, roll your hips towards the chair. Inhale, come up. Two more like that. Exhale down, hinging from your hip. Inhale, come up. And last time. Then shift your weight over to your right foot. Step back, bring your right foot pointing out to the right. And again, midway between legs of the chair, you can step back a little bit further if you like to have the chair more towards the front of your body. Inhale, lift your chest, come onto left toes. And exhale, lift your left leg. Again, it doesn't matter how far you come, but try to keep your torso in line with your leg and hips and chest rolling open towards the chair. Hands can stay on chair. Inhale, come up, leg comes down as torso comes up. Exhale, come down, lift the leg. Inhale, come up. Two more times with your own breath. And then we'll come back around to sitting in the chair. And last posture, so inhale, hands on your knees, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward, bringing either your elbows to your knees and resting your head down like this, or bringing your hands down to the ground, letting them hang down by the feet or bringing them to touch the ground if that's comfortable. Wherever you choose, let the back of your neck relax, let the upper back between your shoulder blades relax, and focus on breathing deeply, like you're trying to breathe into and expand the back of your body with your breath. Long, deep breaths. On your next inhale, come all the way up. And then slide to the back of your chair. So your back can be resting against the chair. You can have your feet flat on the floor, ankles under your knees still, or let your feet slide out so your thighs are resting on the chair. Your hands can be in your lap, one on top of the other, just resting here, or bring your hands on your thighs, palms facing up or down. And then let your eyes softly close. We'll come to final relaxation, Shavasana. And take a full inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale through your mouth and just let your body sink into the seat, sink into the chair, letting go of holding up, supporting your body in any way. Just focus on your natural breath, letting your body take over, letting your body breathe on its own. There's no right or wrong way to breathe now, nothing to remember, nothing even to do. So nothing intentional. We'll just observe what happens on its own. Observe your body taking over and breathing however it breathes. Just be aware of whatever you feel. If you don't notice many sensations, then focus on the sensation of expansion and contraction in your body as your body breathes on its own. Like you're just letting it go, letting the body take over, and observing as a witness, as a choiceless awareness. Just observing what is, what's happening inside your body. If the mind starts thinking, that's completely normal. Just come back and focus more on what you're observing in the body. Like you're bringing all your energy down from your head into your body. And continue just like that. Come back to breath if mind wanders. And feel free to stay here longer if you feel relaxed and focused. Otherwise, beginning to slowly deepen your breath, belly, ribs, and chest. Making small movements with your hands, your feet, if you feel ready to move. Your neck. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes. So thank you all for practicing with me today. And if you have any questions about the class, about the practice, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you have anything specific you'd like to see on the channel, anything you're working on in your own practice, in your body, let me know and I'll see if I can make a video on it. All right? So otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow for day 17. And until then, take care.